TXP today. Great to have your company this evening. Hope you're enjoying the show at the moment. Have you just ordered something, feeling a little bit guilty after the conversation we've had? Don't you worry. We are here to help you moving forward. We're talking sort of mindful nutrition, our relationship with food at the moment. No shortage of science out there. We're trying to point you in the right direction. Right, our next guest is, without doubt, a world-leading biohacking chef and longevity nutrition expert. She also teaches this as a senior lecturer at the Geneva College for Longevity Sciences. And now this course is being taken on by the UAE government as well. We'll find out more about that shortly with friend of the show, well, friend of many shows here in Dubai, Silvana Rowe. Great to see you again.
Yes. Thank you. So amazing to be here. I love it, and it's even more amazing that we're talking about something which is so much of the moment.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about it. If you look around, there are wellness clinics everywhere, longevity clinics everywhere, which is great, it's amazing, but at the end of the day, nutrition comes first. Why? Because we eat 3 times a day. Some of us eat 13 times, some of us eat less. If you're in America, you eat 20 times a day. You know, they have this huge problem there. But the thing is that I, for many years, have been that you've known me, and I've always really been on this wagon of healthy, wholesome, amazing wellness food, simply because I refuse to age. You see, when you're young, health is a given. You know, very few young people are sick, but now we know that conditions like Alzheimer's, like Parkinson's, they start developing in the early 30s for whatever reason. So at the end of the day, you are what you eat, and it's true, you are what you eat. So I have a brand, it's called The Dose by Silvana, and it's very deeply rooted in longevity nutrition. And I am the only chef that actually, as a chef, is bridging the gap between chefing and culinary activities with academia. At my senior lecturing duties in Geneva, which is the leading Swiss accredited academic entity in the world on longevity science, I teach doctors. Doctors are there because they want to do an MBA in longevity science. So my little part is few modules that I've created myself, and are all about longevity nutrition. And what is longevity nutrition? It's actually the food that we need to eat to have the best metabolic, mitochondrial health, and of course for our cellular health. So when I eat with intention. I rotate. I have 3 months when I eat for my skin. 3 months I eat for my energy levels. 3 months I will eat for my heart, for my blood, for my liver, for my spleen, because, you know, I want them to be young. It's nice to look good on the outside, but we can do things about it, we know that, but it's how you feel on the inside. So 80% of the time I eat with intention, and right now my brand, The Dose by Silvana, is the leading wellness biohacking brand in the Middle East. And now we are hitting in Europe. We're opening something amazing, about 10,000 square meters in Ibiza, in the most incredible location in Talamanca. And around August, September, we're opening right here in the Mall of Emirates together with my partners at 7 Wellness Club. We're creating the most amazing longevity, wellness experience, and the food, of course, will lead on.
There is plenty going on. Nathan, does this ring true?
Yeah, I'd love that. I think I've got a good question for you. Like, I've got parents, they're aging. What's like the 2 things that I could go and ring them later and say, no, this is what you need to do to age gracefully?
See, when we talk about longevity, there are many pillars. I'm a specialist of longevity nutrition, but I adhere to sleep. I sleep 9-10 hours a night. I go at night the same time, and I wake up in the morning at the same time. I know this is horrific for Tom to listen, because Tom is a late night owl, you know. But then there is the circadian rhythm. Here in this country, we wake up, we see the sun, and seeing the sun immediately really aligns with your circadian rhythm. Then there is mental health, you know. For me, the last frontier was stress. But of course, we live in Dubai, and Dubai is fabulous. Why? Because it's a yes, I can attitude, you know. Opportunities are amazing. And the stress can be minimized from that point of view, you know. We don't have crime, we don't have to watch our backs, we can wear what we wear. So what you tell your parents is to really make sure that they feed themselves with food that is very strong, but you know that, of course, you're an expert, very strong on antioxidants, very strong on particular superfoods, like, for example, I know what my body likes, and I still tend to overeat because I don't smoke, I don't drink, but I'm greedy. When I see food, I eat food. It's like unbelievable. Luckily, I fast a lot as well. So providing they're good, healthy, strong people, let them have, for example, in the morning, pomegranate, 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 full of the most incredible compounds that are good for our gut health. So you tell them to eat for their gut, because if you eat for your gut, you will never really be sick. The reason most people become ill, and I work a lot with doctors here in Dubai, I'm part of Gyneco, which is a cutting-edge leading regenerative clinic. And I work there as an integrative nutrition health coach. So I see a lot of problems around people not following this kind of regime. At the end of the day, you miss out on nothing. Sleep is good. I know people say, oh, I'll sleep when I die. No, no, no. Sleep is good for us, because when we sleep, we reprogram, we clean our mind, our bad memories. It's just fantastic. So pomegranate, berries, I also take a lot of green juice. So if they have a problem with oxalates like spinach and kale, let them saute a little bit and add it. That's what I do in my restaurants. You know, so literally a lot of greenery. Let them be very plant forward with a very strong quality of protein. But the protein has to be coming from a very beautiful source. No chemicals, no hormones, no antibiotics, no nasties. And if you eat with that in mind, and this for me is mindful eating, it's not just sitting there and eating slowly. Eating slowly is important. I eat fast. You know, it's the chef's life, what to do. You know, you had so little time, and unless you ate, snooze, lose, you know how they say it. So literally, these are the most important things. And sugar, no sugar. I am the queen of making the most voluptuous, decadent, luxurious, incredible, seductive desserts that have no sugar. And when you do this for someone, they can have their cake and eat it, as we say in English, you know?
That is such a perfect way of doing it. So, Venna, we have sadly run out of time. And we wanted to spend so much more time with you, but thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.